Hello, and today I'm going to be talking about Dominik Diamond's Guide to Video Games and How to Survive Them, released way back when I was a wee nipper in 1994. I didn't get this book in 1994 though, because I was just free and starting out on my journey as a gamer with my SNES, but at this time I was a massive fan of the man, the legend, Dominik Diamond, as he was on a TV show I used to watch religiously called Games Master. The show, while cheesy as all hell, was entertaining and way before its time. I bet the people at Channel 4 were like, "Video games? Who wants to watch a show about video games?" when they received the pitch for the show. But despite the attitude towards gaming going on in the early 90s, after the show's release in 1992, it managed to get a good 6-year run with 7 seasons under its belt. And I know America had a video game TV show way before this, but this was the first one we had in the UK. And I think a lot of us were just amazed to see our favourite games on the TV. And it was almost like the proto-version of what gaming channels on YouTube would be, with little review sections that had little gems like this in them.
Finally, pulsating pixels of monochrome muscle on the Game Boy with Double Dragon 2.
Cute, safe, nice, cool. Cute, safe, nice, cool.
And little challenge sections as well. And he also had a show called When Games Attack that was run on Bravo in 2004, which sadly only lasted 1 season with 20 episodes being run, but they used to get rerun quite a lot. But it, like Games Master, was cheesy but entertaining, with my favourite part of the show being the head-to-head with Queenie and Cugley, which was sort of like if Sooty and Sweep had violent arguments about video games. That was always the part where me and my stepbrother would argue about who should have won. And as a big football fan, it was always cool to see the section where they made footballers play each other at PES. They beat Copper 90 to it by years. And after this show, Dominik's gaming stuff seemed to stop right there, and he does radio stuff up in Canada now. But that's enough of my personal history of Dominik Diamond. Let's take a look at this book. I remember exactly when I got this book. I was on holiday with my mum and a friend in the Isle of Wight, and we went into some random knick-knack store that sold, random bits and bobs, and they had a bin full of discounted items. It was mostly old cassette tapes and CDs, but there, sitting under all that crap, was this copy of Dominik Diamond's Guide to Video Games and How to Survive Them. If I recall rightly, it was reduced down to about 50p or something like that, and I asked my mum to get it for me because it was a book written by the host of Games Master. And after she got me it, we went to the beach and I sat there in one sitting and I just read the whole thing. It was a funny comedy book about video games with plenty of pictures. Of course I was going to love it, I was 12. I have a nice memory of me just sitting there, sipping on Coke, smiling away, reading this in the sun. And I've kept this book ever since. I think it might actually be the only book from my childhood that I still own, and to this day it sits with a place of honour on my game shelf. So I thought I'd pop open a beer and take a leaf through this book from my childhood and have a bit of a laugh at its yellowed pages. Okay, let's get this thing started. Here is the aforementioned beer I was going to open before I indulge in reading this book. There we go, got that open. Can't be a bit of Sierra Nevada, lovely stuff. Have a quick sip. Oh, that's lovely stuff. Anyway, let us begin. Let's take a quick look. Here's the lovely cover, which you've seen quite a lot of so far. And I'm just gonna look how yellow these pages are. When I go like this, it smells like some sort of dead, rotten corpse. I'm gonna be honest. This was probably sitting in here for a good 10 years before I bought it. Which is probably why it was in there for 50p or something. I just wanted to get rid of the damn thing. It's not bad at all, I love it, it's fucking hilarious. Let's have a leaf through. First we have a foreword by the man himself. Greetings, I don't know why you bought this book. Perhaps there was nothing else you could spend your pocket money on. Perhaps Auntie Noreen gave it to you as a present. Or perhaps you got it out of one of those bargain bins and it only cost 50p. He fucking knew. He knew I was going to get it out of a fucking bin. Perhaps you bought it because you like video games and you've watched me on Games Master. That's the second reason. Listened to me on Steve Wright's show and thought, wow, I bet that's chock full of latest cheats for all my games. Sorry, it's not. But you get the general idea. That's the tone, sets the tone for the book. There's a bit more. And then when you get into it, is video games through the ages. So I've never really done much filming before because I'm usually just gameplay footage. Here we go. We have Why the Dinosaurs Died Out. Because they were playing Kickoff Dinosaur, so I would have rather gone with Sensible Soccer. That's about a better 2D soccer game, isn't it? Or football game. And then we have some cheats, on a ancient Egyptian thing. And then you have the Romans. What's he doing here? Nero fiddled away while Rome burned. I don't know what he's playing now. What does that look like to you? But to me, that kind of looks like some sort of weird television thing. And then we have the Mona Lisa, the Regency was smiling. Because she's fucking playing a Game Boy. Who wouldn't smile when they're playing a Game Boy? Nelson after the Battle of Trafalgar. Yeah, just playing some Game Boy. I mean, Game Boy was hot shit back then. And we have, I don't know what that is, some sort of Chamberlain meeting with Hitler. First man on the moon. And here we have the perfect games room. And there we go. So if you ever had to make your own dream game room, which a lot of us as giant man children are these days. Here we go, we have a teddy bear for the beating up of. I legit used to have one of those because when I used to play fucking PS1 games and stuff, oh my god, fighting games, it would just put me in the fucking most angry mood possible. I would always end up smashing something. Never smashed the controller. I did break a PlayStation 1 once. What's this one? Big stadium seating for 40, so you could have your esports tournament. Sliding roof. You know, so you don't need to go outside. You got exercise bike. Yeah, that's pretty cool. One button telephone. That is basically what my phone is these days. You know, just fucking pizza delivery on the speed dial. Bit of Paul. Mate who's gonna do your homework for you. Oh my god. Fucking giant speaker. Yeah, can't go wrong. And a password thing to keep your dad out. Actually, my dad used to come in and nick my mum and my dad used to fucking play all my video games while I was at school. So sometimes I'd come in, my mum would be playing Bust a Move 2. Or my dad would nick my SNES and play Desert Strike or something. Football pitch, yeah, as we know. Mr. Dominik is a big football fan. Celtic supporter, good man. And a giant screen. I mean, everyone has a fucking wall-size screen these days. It's not really that uncommon these days. And then we got some essential clothes for gaming on the move. What we got here? We got a giant. This is what you need for your Switch. You need this fucking giant battery pack to play your Switch because you get like 2 hours battery. It's just as bad as a fucking Nomad or something. And then we got a shirt with built-in hydraulic arms. Yeah, you don't want to get arm fatigue. Mirrors. Yeah, that's fucking hell. You need a bloody floodlight as well to play the original Game Boy. Remember playing Kirby on that fucking thing. Heavy-duty rubber gloves to stop from blisters. They would be very handy for Mario Party. I legit one time got a fucking giant bloody blister on the middle of my finger playing one of the fucking mini games. Jeans with built-in chair. Oh man, I could do it then. Not my job, to be honest with you. You notice when I'm unscripted, I swear a lot more. Cast iron wristbands to give you the wrist support you need. Bit of Wonder Woman. Jacket with toilet inside. Yeah, seems legit. There you go, the battery pack. Fuck yeah, I mean, we need one of those today with the Switch. Which I don't even have yet, but you know. I have heard horror stories. Game playing exercises. What have we got here? You know, just training for the video game Olympics. Oh, this is the one I actually tried. We and my stepbrother actually did try and see how many coins we could balance on our fingers. And then you have to borrow the money, of course, to do that. It's a good way of getting money out of your family. I'm just going to take a quick beer break and I will jump cut back. How much fun do you think Dominik had writing this book? It's amazing for for a kid's book. It's just fucking quite funny. Now arcades, a thing that we actually, I still have one near me because I live in a seaside town. But when I used to live in London, we did have one arcade, and my brother used to go down there all the fucking time, and he'd always play Street Fighter 2. And he would sit around there all night with his mates and then beat the shit out of them. Come home and then beat me on the fucking SNES one, and then I get fucking angry. Yeah, but arcades aren't really as much of a thing anymore. The one on our seafront just does like House of the Dead. That's about it. Anyway, I'm just rambling about myself on the book. What to wear? Come in the fucking arcade looking like that. Definitely gonna turn some heads. It looks like something from The Wizard. Basically that fucking Power Glove kid, isn't it? Making the right entrance. Don't fall on your fucking face. All those tough boys at the arcade are gonna laugh at you when you're trying to play Centipede. This is the thing that is legit true. You'd always get one fucking little kid who would try and like press buttons for you. Like, can I press your boost button for you, sir? and why you shouldn't smoke in arcades. It's not big, it's not clever, it kills you. The smoke blurs your vision. You can't handle the joystick properly. It's true, it's true. Get drunk while you game though. And you know, that's just pretty much it. You know, it's just all kind of comedy-based stuff based on video games. I just used to find it pretty damn funny. And I mean, here you go. Here's a puzzle. See if you can get this. Ooh, it's very difficult. And then at the end there you got Diamond Directory of Games, and it's just, you know, and that's till the end of the book. I mean, it's a very simple comedy book, and you know, there's not that much to it. It's just him. I don't know how Dominik managed to get this thing into a whole, how many pages? 128 page book, but you know, it's got some nice illustrations. You know, like that. Done by some guy. Let me find his name. Pete Williamson. It's got some nice little illustrations. I mean, you know, as an adult, I can't really sit here and read through the whole thing, but yeah, it's entertaining. It was pretty fun just going through this again. So, I don't even know if you could find this book anywhere, but I would recommend it for a laugh, especially if you're a fan of Games Master like I was as a kid. So I thought I'd just try a different type of video today, just have a little bit of a ramble about something. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you later. I'm gonna drink the rest of this lovely pale ale. See you later.